So the last couple of days, they just flew by. I was just so busy packing up my new van, and yes, once again, I forgot to film it. So here am I'm back at Fernvale, which if you've seen my last video, I stayed here then, and that was 6 weeks ago. At that stage, I was still indecisive of what I was doing. So what a long way I've come in just 6 weeks. Sold a van, bought a van, packed up, back on the road, and I'm going to share it with you. So thanks for joining me. My name's Anne, and my channel is called Anne's Space. So I'm a traveller full-time, sometimes in my van in Australia and sometimes overseas. So come with me and share my journey. I headed off from Brisbane, and just an hour away is somewhere I stayed previously, which is Fernvale, and here I am going for a bit of a walk along the rail trail. It's a great area to walk. There's not too many bikes during the week, so perfect chance to explore. That's day 2 out in my new van. What a wonderful day I've had. I started it by going for a 6k walk down the rail trail in Fernvale. Then I treated myself to breakfast out, which was a nice treat, very enjoyable. And then I came to where I am now, which is Dundas by the water. It's a really nice, quiet little spot. There's a little bit of traffic every now and then, but it's a free camp, and yeah, definitely worth stopping at. Sorry, I just had something biting my toe. So yeah, there is a little bit of water, which I'll show you. From Dundas, I headed off to Tugulawa. This is on the railway trail as well, and it's a beautiful area just to wander around. And it's really rural, but very quickly you can also camp near town, so I'll show you more of that. After walking the trails, I went back to the free campsite, which was right next to this old railway station. As you can see, some of the rail trail is actually concreted and other areas are gravel. There was an interesting display here, and I'll just show it to you. This old church has a really interesting history. It was built without these buttresses, but it nearly blew away in the first storm, so they modified it so that wouldn't happen again. And I love the church. It's beautiful from all angles. Toowoomba Council has really put in a big effort to make this area worth visiting, including one of these bridges over this really, really clean little stream. It was really, really pretty and lots of birds. Well, I've just stopped here in Linville, which is an area that has another free camp. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm going to stay there or carry on further up the road, but just stopped into the cafe, didn't actually buy anything, but the lady told me about this other free camp that's right in Linville. Huge big area. There's a water tap and you can also free camp here. Now, not many people know about this one. It's tucked in the back, so if you're coming up Linville way, definitely check out. I think it's called Watts Park. There we go, it's Wells Park. And this is the track that you need to come along to get to it. It's just very, very short. The main bitumen road's just up over there. So yeah, there's one branch that would scratch my van, so I've already decided not going to stay here. But if that wasn't there, definitely would have come up. So I headed north of Linville to this beautiful free camping area, and I chilled out, couldn't make up my mind whether to stay or not, but then I saw a storm coming, so I headed back to Linville Township where there was the donation camp, and I thought that's the better place to hold out when there's a storm coming. And yes, as you can see, there was a storm, high winds. It was a little bit scary, but thank goodness no hail. And then finally it eased off and I could go for a walk. So I've just weathered my first storm, which I've shared some of the footage with you. So I'm at Linville. Linville is an old railway town. The line ceased coming up here many years ago. But there's all these old carriages that are still here. I'm not sure if I can get inside them, but I'm going to take a look. Come on, let's go. No, certainly no going inside these carriages. Now, I was here probably 7 to 8 years ago, and these carriages were in much better condition, but I don't think the railway station was in such good condition. So yeah, definitely the community puts a lot of time and effort into this area, but yeah, sadly these carriages are never going to be used again. And it's a shame that they're not covered because they're just going to continue to deteriorate. So can you hear that noise? That's a frog. Goodness knows where it is, but gosh, it's going to town. Now it is just a beautiful time of the night to go for a little walk. A few other people are out and about. And yeah, these little towns, I have to watch where I'm walking, there's puddles, but these little towns, like they struggle to survive. And yeah, you come here, you pay for a donation camp, you go to a cafe, and it just keeps the town humming. So I don't mind spending a little bit here. And look at this, I'll show you across the road, a beautiful old hotel. Isn't that amazing? In the morning I got up and quite early, and before breakfast went for a walk towards the town of Moore on the rail trail. It's a long section of the rail trail, so I didn't quite make it to the end, but look at what I saw. Are not, and this would have had a bridge on it, I'm assuming, back in the day, and now it's just a big dip. Oh, and here's some cyclists. Good morning. Good morning. And not everyone has the energy to go up the hill. Bit of hard work, is it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
halfway.
Good on you. Yeah, it's pretty steep. And I better stop videoing, otherwise I'm likely to skid down the hill. After my time in Linville, I headed off. I went through the town of Moore again and then on to Bunnarkin and the Blackbutt area. Bunnarkin was interesting. I could have camped there, but it was too early in the day. So I'd heard that Blackbutt was really good, so there you go, went there. Well, I've just spent about an hour and a half in the Blackbutt Library. Oh my gosh, those people are so lovely in there. And yeah, I don't know where you are, but where I live in Queensland, Australia, we can go into any library and use free internet, which is just wonderful when you're on the road, because some things need Wi-Fi and mobile data is just not okay. So thank you to Blackbutt. Well, I'm not normally a person that eats meat pies, but I'd heard this bakery was really good, so I went on jalapeno beef pie with cheese. Oh my gosh, delicious, and under $10. In fact, it was $7 something. How good is that? I think I might have to come back again and try some of their sweet stuff. So Blackbutt has a few options of where you can camp, free camp and donation camp. I chose to camp at the golf club. I had heard that it was fairly popular, but my goodness, I was there on my own. So what a change in the weather today. It's been in the mid-30s since I left Brisbane, and then today I woke up and the top temperature is going to be about 20. So a huge change. It'll be interesting to see how the van goes with solar, because yep, that's the sky. So I've driven from the golf club at Blackbutt. I'm now in the area of Yaraman, which is again on the rail trail. So I'm just going to have a quick look around. Thankfully it's not raining just at the moment. So this is quite an interesting board. And what it does tell me is that Yaraman is as far as the steam train went, and it was in the early 1900s. So in 1913, this is when the rail was finished up to here. It was going to go further north to a place called Nanango, but it never did. And I'll just go down here. This is the distance in kilometres. So this place here, Walkaraka, that's just out of the city of Ipswich, which is on the outskirts of Brisbane. Yeah, so the total rail trail cycle path is just over 160 kilometres, something a lot of people do. I've just given away my fold-up bike. I got sick and tired of pumping up the tyres. So maybe at some stage I will get another bike and do some of or all of this rail trail, because it's just a beautiful area. Certainly not the time to do it in summer, but during winter I think it'd be fantastic, even if I had the van, did a portion, back to the van and then moved on. Certainly doable. So another interesting board here. The whole history of this rail was 125 years from the first time it was discussed to when the railway line was closed. And then over this side is the cycle trail, the BVRT. So that was first thought of in 96 and finally completed in 2018. Yes, I've got the raincoat on. It's a bit drizzly. Now I've just come up just like 2 minutes from where I just was at the beginning of the rail trail. And this is the Ware Park. Now, I think it's okay to stay here overnight. I won't this time, but let me just show you why I think I'll come back. So this is just so pretty and so peaceful. There's lots of bird life and tables. Now, I think where I've parked the van, just down there opposite the toilets, would be okay to park overnight. See, it's just down there. Now I think I'll finish this video here at Yaraman. It was brilliant, my first half of my trip, and there was more to come. continuing near Brisbane, only sort of 2 or 3 hours away, and I'll share that in my next video. But for now, thanks for watching me all the way to Yaraman. Until next time, bye for now.